I went through last night and I think updated / filled out everything in the account. But I think there was a couple questions I had about the sales section or payment section.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just like what ones I should be checking, and then do I need to set up a authorized.net?
Yeah. Here, would it be helpful if I shared my screen?
Yeah. Let me just grab this. Gotcha.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like you have PayPal Express set up. So that's good, and you don't also have standard, which is good because you shouldn't really have both at the same time. So if you wanted to, in addition to PayPal Express, also have credit card like directly through the checkout page, then you can. That's what you would need authorized.net for.
Okay.
But we do have some people that just use PayPal Express and don't bother with the direct credit card payment, because customers can pay with credit card through PayPal Express even if they don't have a PayPal account.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, and I thought that would be enough. I just wanted to double check. All right, I'm gonna just stick with the PayPal Express then.
Okay. I mean, everything else, yeah, you want PayPal standard unchecked since you're using Express. You don't need credit card checked. Probably don't want to do check or money order. Email money transfer, I'm guessing that's not something you're going to be doing. That's kind of a pretty niche one.
Yeah.
Funds in store credit, that's normal. And then, yeah, you're not using on account, so that's good. Yeah, so pay in store, this would be if you want, like the way you would use this one is if you had this enabled, customer checking out would choose the pay in store option. And then that would put the order in awaiting payment, and then you could open that order in your point of sale and complete the payment through the point of sale through there. And what it does is it basically, when you complete it through the point of sale, it removes the pay in store payment and replaces it with whatever payment you used through the point of sale.
Okay.
And then on account, you probably just want to ignore this one. It's mainly used for like if you're a distributor, where you like your client base is, you maybe have like a smaller customer base. Like in the case of distributors, their clients or their customers are like retail stores where they actually have an established relationship with. And so on account is almost like putting something on like a tab that the customer like reconciles later. So yeah, don't use this one.
All right, I'll just start sending people their items and for free.
Yeah, and they're like, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so for in-store, should I use that? Because I have a shop, and I could just tell people to like.
It's up to you if you want to do that. I mean, yeah, we do have several people that use it. It is a little bit. It doesn't play terribly nicely with store credit. That's kind of the only like reason I'd be hesitant to use it.
Okay.
But I mean, if your customers, if you do like in-store pickup, but like you just have people pay with PayPal through your site, then I mean, I don't see why that wouldn't work.
I'll steer clear of it for the moment.
Yeah. And then the only reason why the only other thing on this page that you would maybe want to do is under PayPal standard. If you're going to use eBay, then you need to have your email address entered under the PayPal standard section under PayPal account. Because when you make eBay listings, this email address here is what it uses as like the PayPal payment on your listing. You would still keep this box unchecked for PayPal standard, but you would need like your PayPal email address here. But that's only relevant if you're going to be doing eBay.
I am going to be doing eBay. Would that mean if that wasn't there, would that like stop me from posting on eBay?
Yeah, if you didn't have anything in here and you attempted to post onto eBay, it would give you an error.
Okay,
the listing
I
wouldn't
think
go through.
What happened actually.
So yeah, keep this box unchecked for PayPal standard, but just enter in your email here and save. And
all right, I just saved that. That's perfect. And I don't need like API password signature username anyway.
No, the API stuff is only useful if its only use is for issuing PayPal refunds directly through the CrystalCommerce orders page, as opposed to going onto eBay and issuing them. But
Okay.
since you don't have PayPal Standard as a payment method, that isn't really relevant for you.
I do remember that cash draw was very difficult to set up. I think I got it working for him when I was there, but again, I've lost all, all knowledge that I had. So is there an easy way to set up the cash draw, or would you just not recommend doing it that way? Like, what do you suggest? To try and...
Or like, are you talking about like a physical cash drawer?
Yeah, for the in-store, for using the POS.
Okay, so we do have this cash. Okay, you already have something here. This is just basically to try to help with like accounting for cash in your drawer. To set up a physical cash drawer, let me see. Yeah, so the way when we were like testing with cash drawers and receipt printers and stuff on our end, the way we set it up, and yeah, if you look up like hardware recommendations on help.crystalcommerce.com, you'll see like what we use to test with. That not to say that this is the only thing that'll work, it's just what we used ourselves. But what we used was we just used like a basic cash drawer and a receipt printer, and we made sure that the cash drawer could connect to the receipt printer. So it's almost like almost like an old like phone jack. So the receipt printer and the cash drawer are connected. And then the way you get the cash drawer to like open after a sale is in the receipt printer settings, like the receipt printer preferences. There should be a tab called like peripherals.
Oh, yes, that's it. I remember that. Yes, got it. Okay, peripherals. That was the biggest peripherals. So it's coming back. And then I could, if all that goes well, I can use the POS on like the tablet, and then it'll like all be connected. Yes.
It'll what?
It'll all be connected.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're able to get like the receipt printer to print from the tablet, then the cash drawer should be able to open as well if you have like the printer preferences set up for it.
All right, that's perfect.
Because yeah, our system can't communicate directly with any like hardware. So we can't directly tell a cash drawer to open, or even really we can't directly tell a receipt to print.
Okay.
We can send a command to the web browser to tell the browser to like print something, and then it's up to the browser to communicate to the actual printer. So
okay,
kind of like
because otherwise you would have to have software for the actual device to be able
right,
to do it.
exactly.
And then you'd have to make software for every.
Yeah, it would have to be some sort of like actual application instead of like web based.
Yes. Okay. Is there a way to remove all of my inventory from CrystalCommerce just because I did this like 5 months ago? I think it was 3 months ago, 4 months ago. And so none of those things actually need to be up there. I'm going to redo it when it becomes connected and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start, I can actually download from TCG Player the CSV and then upload it to you guys, right?
For
inventory?
You can, but for anything other than Magic, it can be tricky and kind of a pain.
Okay. But
because
either way, I can do it. Maybe.
Yeah, because if you get a file from them, like to upload a file and update products on our system, the name has to be an exact match.
Mm-hmm.
And with things like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, we include like the card number and rarity in the name. And so if your file from TCG Player isn't including that, then it's not going to be an exact match. If you are, I believe we've seen people able to get a file from TCG Player that includes like a separate column for like a card number and rarity and possibly edition. And if you can get that, then we could maybe help you out with like combining those columns to like formulate our name. And
I mean that's fine. It's not a big deal, to be honest, because I'm in the process of changing a lot of stuff and moving more towards just doing stuff on CrystalCommerce and using you guys completely, whether it comes whether I'm doing it on eBay, TCG, or the website or in store. I just want it all kind of all located on CrystalCommerce. So we can just focus on learning the program and or the website and just doing it all there.
But for your inventory, you're wanting to set all the quantities to 0. Is that correct?
Yeah, let's just remove everything.
Okay. We
Just
do have an
70
article
items.
about that, by the way.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's how to zero out my inventory. But yeah, what we would have to do probably, well, let me see. Do you have it spread across like a lot of different product lines?
I think it should all just be Yu-Gi-Oh.
Just all Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, I think when I did it, I maybe some Pokemon, but you guys don't sync Pokemon to TCG, or you didn't.
We don't sync Pokemon Seal product, but we do sync Pokemon singles to TCG player.
Oh, okay.
And we're hoping to get Seal product syncing soon, but I'm not really sure what the holdup is with that. But yeah, okay, yeah, it looks like the only thing you have other than that you have is Flesh and Blood. So that's good. So yeah, do you want to just do it right now? And I can
Yeah,
kind of
let's do it.
Okay.
You can
Yeah.
just walk me through it.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'll select your Yu-Gi-Oh singles category. You have to do each parent category separately because each different category has a different set of condition variants. They might be named the same, but they're technically different. And when you're zeroing out a specific condition. So we have to do Yu-Gi-Oh singles separate from Yu-Gi-Oh products.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select all of the languages or all of the conditions. And then this part is very important. I'm going to do quantity between 1 and then leave this other field blank. And what this makes sure of is that the only thing I'm searching for are the cards you actually have in stock. And we're skipping over anything that's already at 0. So that means that the batch update will be like much shorter. It's not going to go through every single card, only the ones it needs to.
Okay, that's good.
So we'll do that. All the conditions, quantity between 1 and blank. And then the only other thing we do is just update quantity over under batch. So we go to batch update and click on variant actions. And then the top option is update quantity. And we can do set quantity 2 and then enter 0. So do you want me to go ahead and run that, or were you following along?
Yeah. You can run it.
Okay.
I was just looking at it, yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll just do that. And play packets. This is the right admin, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Play packets dash admin.
Okay, good.
Somebody else's
It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes I'm like helping someone out and then I look at my URL and realize I'm in someone else's admin. So that's just like my last double check whenever I'm doing a batch update for someone is like, okay, double check the admin.
Yeah, that is a good idea to do that because that would be hilarious or bad, but hilarious if that happened.
Yeah. Cool. So that's running. It might be a while. Actually, it's already processing. So it won't be as long as maybe I thought.
Perfect. So then I just do that for each of them, each of the categories.
Yeah, any parent category you know of that you have quantity in stock. Although I think the only one other than Yu-Gi-Oh singles would be Yu-Gi-Oh sealed product and Flesh and Blood sealed product.
Yeah.
And yeah, those actually like you can maybe even just do it. There's only 13 results. You could probably just do it on this page, just zero.
Yeah.
So
that's probably a good idea. Awesome. And then just before you go, what about these account integrations? Do you think that it's a good idea to do like the Google Analytics, the OLAP, UPS Mail Innovation, Bellbot Bounce, all that sort of stuff? Like what is the purpose, or what do you see the most?
Like Google Analytics might be a good one if you just want like more information about like traffic on your website and checkout and things like that. The other ones, if you don't know what they are or what they do, you probably don't need to worry about them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think just in general, the larger, an entity is, the better off they are doing the more integrations if you know what they are. Like Google Analytics, like if you don't have a lot of traffic, then it's not really that helpful. But if you have if you're a gigantic game store and you have a lot of people working for you, then obviously you have a lot the data that you could get from that could be a lot more helpful.
Right.
I don't think we have a whole lot of people using Mail Innovations. If I recall correctly, I think it's something we added for like maybe Channel Fireball or like Super Games Inc. And
Okay.
I don't really know of anyone else that's using them off the top of my head. It's basically like a way, I don't know, it's another like shipping service that I think could be good if you are doing shipping like a high volume of orders, and you'd like use it in conjunction with like exporting and importing tracking on the orders page.
Okay.
But it's only even with importing and exporting tracking, Mail Innovations is just one option you could do. Like you could still export the shipping information and import it into like another like shipping service that isn't Mail Innovations, and then like import the tracking numbers from that, you know, into here. So we don't see people use this a whole lot. Olark, if you want to set this up, is just like a chat, like it sets up like a chat on your website if you want to offer that to your customers, but I don't know if a whole lot of people do.
Okay.
And then Bellbot, I'm not even sure if it actually works, to be honest. It's been here like since Bellbot, I'm fairly sure it's been here since I've been with the company, which is like over 9 years. And I remember there was a time when you'd actually go to sign up for an account on Bellbot and, oh, hey, now is that time. Bellbot no longer works. Maybe they'll be back again. But for a while, like you couldn't even sign up for an account on Bellbot. And then like they were just kind of back all of a sudden. And then now it looks like they're gone again. So yeah, don't worry about Bellbot. I think it produces like a sound whenever you like receive an order or something. So
I mean, for some places that sound is just going to be going off all day.
yeah. But considering you can't even sign up for an account, I'd be surprised if anyone's actually using it. So
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely tomorrow. I don't know. How often do you guys do this actually?
Every day.
Every day. Okay. So tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna come back and talk about the importing and exporting shipping, because I remember working for Simple and Lucky. That was like one of the most inconvenient things in the beginning when we didn't have a scanner and a label printer. Then when we got a scanner and a label printer, it was a lot better, but still on some things we had trouble. So if I can learn from you guys the correct way to do it, I think it'll save me a lot of time.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to help with that. So
Well, you helped with everything else.
all right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll write that down. All right. Well, hey, what was your name?
I'm Paul.
Cool. Okay. Sorry, I know it was on the screen, but it's gone. So.
Oh yeah, because I did the. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Down to the bottom. All right, Paul. Thank you. To the other gentleman in here, thank you very much also. And
You're very welcome, Daniel.
Yeah, you're welcome.
thank Franklin. All right, thank you. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, you too.
See you tomorrow. Bye.